The Minnesota Vikings are in a very good situation with Josh Dobbs. Now, I'm not saying that Josh Dobbs is going to come out and be a top 5 to top 10 quarterback with this team, but this is easily the best team that he has been on since he's been in the NFL. A couple years ago, he got drafted by the Steelers. Things did not work out. He got traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Things did not work out over there. The Steelers tried to use him in a gadget type of situation. They didn't know how to use the kid. Then last season, went to the Tennessee Titans, and he had that team battling late in the season for a playoff spot against the Jacksonville Jaguars. He did everything he could to get that team over the hump, and he didn't play horrible with the Tennessee Titans. He made a lot of good moves as well. He went to the Cleveland Browns, got waived when Deshaun Watson was able to come back and get things going. I'm looking at Josh Dobbs as a guy that can come out with the Minnesota Vikings and do some good things. And we saw what he did against the Atlanta Falcons. He had the game-winning drive with 5 days of just being on this roster because he got traded from the Arizona Cardinals. Now, he didn't look really good with the Arizona Cardinals, I'm going to be honest, but he wasn't in the best situation. He did go out there and he beat the Dallas Cowboys and he put up some good numbers against that team. One thing that Josh Dobbs is going to be able to give this Minnesota Vikings team is a rushing threat. They haven't been able to run the football at a high clip. And this definitely hurts with Cam Akers being out with this team, because Cam Akers was a guy that was getting into his groove with this team. Unfortunately, he's going to miss a lot of time. He tore his Achilles and will be out for the rest of the season. But you have Alexander Madison, who was a very good running back with this team. Josh Dobbs opens up something for this Minnesota Vikings team. Kirk Cousins is a guy that's prototypical. Stand backs in the pocket, goes through his progressions. Josh Dobbs can do the same thing. Not as effective as Kirk Cousins. Not even in the same conversation. But he has very good athleticism. And he's really big. You can do some quarterback sneaks on 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and he can convert it for you. And he can also deliver the ball to guys like Jordan Addison that we saw him do yesterday against the Atlanta Falcons and to KJ Osborne. This team has been on a 4-game win streak ever since Justin Jefferson has went down. Ever since that loss against the Kansas City Chiefs, the game was close in. It was a questionable call towards the end of the game. But this Minnesota Vikings team has lost a lot of games this season by 1 score. They won a lot of games last season by 1 score. And it comes down to turnovers. Turnovers are the things that have hurt this team. So if they can just continue to take care of the football, they'll be in a very good situation. Let's not only just give Josh Dobbs credit for that win against the Atlanta Falcons. Kevin O'Connell had to go out, game plan, and adjust on short notice on how to use Josh Dobbs in the situation. And Josh Dobbs did play well, but he also had 3 fumbles in this game. Let's put that into account as well. But I think the Minnesota Vikings be in a very good situation with Josh Dobbs. They're doing this all without Justin Jefferson. When he comes back into play, they're going to be in a very good situation. Justin Jefferson is a top wide receiver in the NFL. Jordan Addison is amazing as well. And you still have TJ Hockenson, who is one of the best receiving threats at the tight end position. So they have good pieces around Josh Dobbs. All he has to do is just not turn the football over, and they can be in a very good situation and use his legs to give them a rushing threat. This Minnesota Vikings playbook could open up. I'm not saying that he's on the same level of a passer like a Kirk Cousins, because they're definitely going to miss that. Josh Dobbs will miss some throws here and there, but his athleticism should make up for it, and he's a very smart quarterback as well. And it also comes down to the offensive line. Now, defensively, they have played better the last few weeks. Daniil Hunter has 10 sacks on the season and 3 forced fumbles. This kid is amazing. He should be in Defensive Player of the Year conversation with how he is playing right now at that pass rushing position. He is easily the best player on this defense, and everyone else around him has started to play better as well. The secondary has played better. Brian Flores is coming out running that blitz. He's also missing in some zone as well. And this is a team that kept the game closer to the Philadelphia Eagles a couple of weeks ago on Thursday night. When you look at the games they have lost, it have all come down to turnovers and miscues. We could be talking about them being in a better situation if they're able to just take care of the football early into the season. I like the defense that they have. Brian Flores has had to continue to work with the pieces that they do have on the back end. They need to play better and cover the wide receivers well. They did a very good job against the Atlanta Falcons with coming away with some takeaways by causing a fumble and an interception. That's all the defense has to do. Take the ball away a few times in the game, or just once or twice away from the offense. Put the ball right in Josh Dobbs' hands. He take care of the football and let the playmakers do what they do best on this team. They'll be in a very good situation. But let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about the Minnesota Vikings? In my opinion, this team can make a playoff push with Josh Dobbs. I am confident in the play call and the Kevin O'Connell. It just comes down to the turnovers. And remember this as well. This is like the Case Keenum situation all over again a couple of years ago, when the guy came in, journeyman quarterback, was able to get the ball out to key receivers like Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, even though they no longer have those receivers, but they have Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. They'll be fine. But let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the Minnesota Vikings. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.